think we're going to have a health and safety free video this week. I hope you all enjoyed the last one. It was a bit tongue-in-cheek. Now, before we start on this week's video, I'd just like to say thank you to all my subscribers, old and new. Thank you everybody that's been with me for a while for sticking with me. Well, I assume that as you're still watching my videos, you're enjoying them, so that's good. So I hope everybody that watches them does enjoy them. Yeah, so thank you very much everybody. So, you know, we better get on with this week's video. And this week the restoration is going to be a model that was donated to me by a local guy here in Jersey. I did mention on my donations and purchase video about him. So I met him. He used to drive the mixers in a local quarry, and then when I started driving the lorries, obviously we had to go to the quarry to pick up blocks and chippings and all sorts. And I used to see him there, and I'd see him on the road. You know, we'd pass one another on the road, so he used to wave and thumbs up. And yeah, so now this is one of the models that he donated me. A few models, he's clearing out his attic, so this is one that he donated, and I did show it obviously in that video. And I hope I've done him proud with this one. I'm happy with the way it's turned out. And yeah, this week's video is going to be a Corgi Faun road sweeper, and I've done that in sort of colours that our trucks are here in Jersey, working for the States. You know, equivalent to an English council. We got the States of Jersey that covers the whole island, and we got some sweepers. But normally our sweepers are all white. They're painted all white. But the new colours, like our dust cart, or our dust carts, the back is yellow and the cab is white. So that's what I've done with this one, and I've made it into a States of Jersey lorry. So that's what it is anyway. So I hope you do enjoy this one. So I know I keep saying so, but as I always say, please sit back, relax, enjoy watching the video, see how I got on with this one. Right, okay, let's take a closer look at this one. This is the one that was donated to me by a guy over here in Jersey that used to drive the mixers for a local quarry, Mick. So if you're watching, Mick, thanks for this one. It's a sweeper. I'd showed it on my last, well, not my last video, but a few videos ago when I showed my donations. So I thought I'm going to do this one as a quickie. I don't think it'd be too much trouble. It's not in bad nick. The window, you know, the windscreen, the window unit's knackered, so I'll have to do something with that. I don't think I'm going to get a replacement one. I think I'll just try and repair that one. I'll cut that piece out and see how I go with that. The headlights are missing. I won't put those back originally how they were. I'll put some jewels in there, jewel headlights, but the ones I've got are kind of oval rather than square, but I'll go with that. Because I think the ones that were in there were just like plastic silver squares or rectangles that fitted in. The front is bent there, you can see it's been pushed in. The hose is missing off the back, so I need to do something with that. I'm not going to, well, I don't know if I can get a replacement, but I'm going to make something up for that. These back mudguards, I don't know if they're twisted or whether that's the way they're made. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to have a look at that. This axle's bent. The brush goes in and out, just a piece of rubber, but it's sort of perished and half of it's missing, so I'll have to sort something out for that. This bit here, the brush across, white sweep or whatever it's called, that's there. The wheels are all not too bad. They're the solid plastic, you know, later Corgi. So not too bad a model. I don't think I'll paint it back exactly in these colours. I might actually paint it roughly in the colours of where I work, you know, for the states of Jersey. I know that their ones are all white, but I might do the back yellow, because like our dust carts and that, the new colours for the states of Jersey, sort of yellow back and white cab, so I might do it like that. I'm not 100% sure yet, I'll have to see. So yeah, it's pretty complete apart from the hose on the back and the little guy that holds the hose, the driver I suppose. I'm not going to bother with him, but like I say, I'll do something with the hose on the back. So other than that, it's pretty complete, and I think it'll be a fairly straightforward restoration. Haha, famous last words. So next thing is one rivet to pull out or to drill out, and it's got like one of these tongue and groove pieces in the back, so the base will slip in that way, and then the rivet goes in there and holds it all together. So we're going to go and drill the rivet out. It's not going to be an easy one because it's one of those nipple ones, so I'm going to need to sort of flatten it a little bit, maybe with the Dremel or the rotary tool, and then obviously put the old centre punch on it, so that I've got a point, you know, a little dimple to put the drill into. So we're going to do that now. So I'll just get my tin lid, and then we'll start to dismantle this one. Okay, see you in a minute. Okay, so I've drilled the rivet, the mushroom head off. So the cap comes off, just lifts off like that. You can see it's like the tongue there that fits into the groove. Well, it just fits underneath this lip of the bumper. That's all it is. So the interior just pulls out. Nice big steering wheel. Interior is a nice thick solid one, which is good. So that just needs a clean in the ultrasonic cleaner. The glass just pulls out what's left of it. Well, I'll say it just pulls out. It's supposed to, I think, but I can't get it out. It should pull out. There's nothing holding it in apart from it jamming. Something's jamming it. Oh, it's these it's the rivets for the it's the rivet ends, or not rivet ends, but this is plastic grill, and it's just pushed through and the ends melted over. So I need to get those, just get those off. That's all it is, it's just the ends melted over into the peg, so we should just glue that back. Okay, I'll just push it through if I can. It doesn't seem to want to go. There you go, I think it's going. I actually thought that was a metal grill. There you are, it's almost gone. There, it's gone. So we'll just put a couple of blobs of glue on that when we put it back. It's a bit chipped and scuffed along there, so I'll have to maybe try lightly filing it. Got to be careful with plastic. Anyway, that's going in the ultrasonic cleaner. Now this window unit, which is okay apart from this windscreen. So hopefully we can cut this piece out and put another bit of plastic in there. So we'll have a go at doing that. Okay, so there's quite a bit, if I can drill that carefully out, there's quite a bit of depth for the rivet there. So I'll do that off camera. Right, let's have a look. This, I'll see, so the cab was what held this in, so that just lifts out. Again, that's a tongue and a groove bit that goes in. This part, it's just a bit of plastic insert that goes into this piece here. And that's the end of the rubber pipe that just came out. So what I might do is keep that piece of rubber, or glue it in the other way maybe, drill the hole in there to put my piece of pipe that I found here, this piece of pipe. So I'll see, I might just put it back in this way, glue it in this way. That might be a neater job to do that, and then just have the pipe go, drill a hole through that middle bit of the rubber and put the pipe in there. That might look a bit tidier. Right. Okay, we should keep that piece. So this is all ready for the caustic soda, nothing to drill out there. Nice and easy. Right, this just fell out. It's the brush, but it just, this hollow piece here just fits on there and swivels on that, so that's okay. Nice and easy. This has got a clip on it, so I'm going to try and get this clip off. I've got some new ones of those in my box, I think, small enough. And I'm going to try and do something instead of this piece of rubber. So I'll fiddle around. I don't know if I can get that off now. I should have my glasses on. Anyway, I've got to get this little metal clip off here so I can get this piece off and get to this rubber. Right, this piece just lifts out. It's just plastic. So I'll re-chrome that. What have we got now? We got this, which is what am I going to do with that? I really need to take it out. Okay, so I'll drill the top of that off, and then I'll drill it out and put another rivet in that when I put it back. So what did I do with my punch? I've lost it again. There we go. Okay, my drill. bigger drill bit that I've put away again because I didn't think I needed any more drills. Okay. I don't want to push too hard. Well, those drill is the blunt one again. A little bit. That's the blunt one. I picked the wrong one up. I need to sharpen these. This is the one I should have had. That's a bit better. Okay, is that enough? There you go. So that's it out, so I'll just drill that shaft out and then I'll put another rivet in there. You know, because this just needs polishing up. I don't want to be pulling these bits apart to get that brush out. I think that's better left in one piece. It just needs a polish up. Okay, now these wheels, they got to come off, so I'm going to have to split these axles. They're like on the dust cart I did. I'm going to have to try and split these apart a little bit, open them, because these axles are just pinched in. I don't like this idea at all. But I suppose it's a cost-cutting exercise by Corgi. So I've got to get those out. I'll muck around getting those out off camera. Okay, after a great deal of trouble, I've managed to get these wheels off. In the end, I just used my drill with a little cone-shaped grindstone on it to get grind in there, and then I prized them out, and then I filed out the grooves a bit, so you know they just go back in like that. So what I'll have to do is just put a blob of glue each side when I put them back. I think if I remember rightly that's probably what I did with the dust cart. Front ones are they're slightly tighter, but I'll have to do the same thing. They click in those, but I'll have to do the same thing with that, just glue them to make double sure. Okay, that's that all ready for the caustic soda now, all the metal parts. This little brush, I got the tiny clip off, it's just a spring clip, and basically this is the brush. It's just a piece of rubber, cone shaped, and that's all it is just, you see, it's this. So that bit goes on first, then you've got this rubber piece, and then this piece goes on after in the middle, and then you put the clip on the end there and it holds the brush in. So I've got to try and sort something out for a new brush. Okay, so we'll clean all that up. That doesn't need painting because that's just bits that can be polished up. Okay, so caustic soda. Okay, the pots are in ready. I've pulled the kettle, so in with the water. Probably going to steam the camera up. Don't forget gloves, mask. sweet. Okay. Here we go, caustic soda. Oh, where's the camera? There you go. That's it, that's another pot empty. Company that makes this must love us. Modelers, eh? Right. I don't know if there's anything happening much there. There's a few flakes of yellow paint. But the water don't seem to be changing colour very much. I was hoping it would have gone a bit better than that. But it is coming off, I think, a bit. Yeah. It's coming off a lot. The black's coming off. Oh yeah, the black's coming off. Flaking off. It's starting to flake off. The yellow's not coming off so quick. Okay, so we'll do the same as usual. We'll leave it in there for a few more minutes, and then I'll show it to you when it's all cleaned on the bench. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, so the paint hasn't come off very well on all the bits. The cab, the back part of the cab, I've had to put in with some paint stripper. The caustic didn't really work very well. It got some of it off. I'm going to paint these wheels. Now I'm going to paint them black. I've gone around with a lighter to try and get some of the fluffy bits off. There are still a few fluffy bits. Might have to just go over a little bit again, but you just basically, I'll show you here. There you go. You just put the flame on them like that and spin them around, but not too much because you'll melt them, but it does get the fluffy bits off. But if you do it too much, like I say, you'll melt them, so don't do that. So I'm going to go and spray those black, and then the middle I'll do with a Molotov, you know, the chrome pen. So whilst that's in the paint stripper for a little bit, I'll go out and get this done. Save a bit of time. Right, these wheels, the black paint's dry, and I'm going to paint the Molotov silver chrome on the hubs. I'll start it off, but I do need to put my glasses on, my magnifying glasses. Because I can't see a thing that I'm doing. Oops, and I'm touching the camera as I'm painting. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do that off camera, because I do need, like I say, to put my magnifying glasses on, see what I'm doing, and I'll get on with that, and then I'll show you when it's done what it looks like. That's all the bits that have to be painted, all cleaned up with a wire brush. Done it a bit by hand and a bit with the little wire wheel in my drill. bits don't fly out with my drill because it runs a bit slower than the Dremel, so that's what I use now. So that's all cleaned up, ready for primering, and I'm going to go out and do that now. The sun's come out. It was raining earlier, drizzle. The sun's come out now. It's a beautiful evening, so I'm going to go out and do that. Okay, that's it. That's the colour coat put on. So I've gone for this dark grey for the chassis part instead of black because I think it looks nicer. It's that very, very dark grey. I've done yellow on the back, and I'm doing the cab white, so the cab's painted white. I haven't lacquered anything yet because I've made these transfers, water slide decals, and I've taken the photos on the doors of some of the trucks at work, and I'm using the stickers because I want this to be a States of Jersey sweeper. I've done these decals, I got them off the internet and printed them. They're not great because the stripes are a little bit on the big side, but doesn't matter. So I've got two, one for each cab door, and then the bigger ones I'm going to put up here, and then I'll put the yellow and red zigzags or whatever they are on there on the side below them, and this is the one for the back. Now they should have been red and white and not yellow and white, so I've done them on clear decal paper, so I'm not sure how they're going to work out, whether they're going to look alright or not. I thought they were yellow and white, and like a fool I didn't check up, and it took me a couple of hours to sort all this out on the 3D paints on the computer, on my laptop, and I thought, sod it, I'm not doing it again. So if they don't look good, I'll have to take them off and do them again. So we'll see how they go. I'm going to put those on now and have a look what happens. You know, on the back part, the yellow, because I've done this on clear decal paper, it might not show up properly, because our stickers on there are as they are on white background. So I'm going to see what it looks like. If it looks okay, I'll leave it. If not, I'll have to do it on white decal paper. But I've only got one sheet of that left, and it's quite expensive, so I thought, I've got several sheets of the clear one, so I thought I'd use that and see if I get away with it. Okay, let's have a go at putting a couple of these decals on. Okay, I've got those on. I had to do it off camera because I needed my magnifying glasses to see properly what I was doing. This side hasn't gone quite so well. That one's, they're very soft, the decals I made, but they don't look too bad. So that's the worst side, that stripe. It's a bit, the edges are a bit sort of blurred. The actual States of Jersey sticker there doesn't look too bad. The back one done alright, and this side did better, and that one's alright as well. I did the cab. Those are so minute, the decals. I mean, you can see the writing. You can see the States of Jersey to the naked eye, but the rest is far too small. But you can probably see it on the camera. It is quite small. Same on that side, but they look better on the cab, because you know, it's a white background. But not too bad, not too bad. Okay, so I need to do the lights. I'm just going to paint that orange with some transparent orange Vallejo paint. I'll just do it by hand, and then I'm going to lacquer it over these decals. Okay. Right, where are we at? Okay, so I've put the hose on the back. So that was a piece of pipe that came with mine. I had a very old airbrush that I never used. I bought it probably about 25 years ago, and this was, you know, connected to what you would put onto the propellant, you know, like a can of, not gas, but whatever they use, the propellant. So I've used that because I'm not going to use that that airbrush. I've got another one, so once I've taught myself how to use it. So I've done that. I've used the original piece of pipe, the base that went in through there. Now it was broken in half, so the inside bit, it was floating around inside the this back part before I undid the sweep, well, before I dismantled the model. So what I did, I put a nail in there and I bent it around and I pushed it through this piece and through into the other piece, and then I sort of glued the other piece onto the nail from the back and this piece from this side, and then, you know, slid the pipe onto the nail so that it all looks like one, you know, piece, rather than all little bits and pieces of what it actually is. So I've had to glue it in place so it won't come off. Well, it'll come off from, I've glued it in this part here. The rest of this would come off. I've done the light, the beacon on the roof, and the chrome around it. You've seen the decals. I've done rear lights and indicators. They are yellow, but it's a shame I couldn't get some orange ones. I must look when I'm away if I can find some orange ones. But anyway, they're good enough for indicators. They're better than what the model was before anyway, originally. So that's that part done. Did I say I've done the chrome door handles and the grab handles on the front? If you know, you grab that when you want to wipe the windscreen, stand on the bumper or whatever, I don't know. So that's done. This piece is done. I've done some paint, tried to put some brush marks on there in grey to try and make like brush bristles, and it looked quite good until it dried, but I'm going to leave it like that. What have I done? Detailing on the front grille. Now the front grille is pretty bad with donks and dents and bits and pieces, and there's not a lot I can do about that. You know, I've just done the chrome work on it. Made the best of a bad job, really. It's pretty battered, that. What else? Okay, so the window unit, I've cut a piece out. Actually a piece from the original window unit of the AC buses I did. I did the 2 buses. It's not great. It's got some scratches on. I had a job. I had to cut out that side window, so I've put that in with 5-second fix. But it's a hell of a lot better than what it was with a great big smashed windscreen on it. So that's that. Going to the base. Now I didn't have any squared, well, I have got squared or rectangular jeweled headlights or jewels, but they're too big and I couldn't get any to fit. So what I did, I chromed the rectangle behind the lights with Molotov, and then I've just put round headlight, a bit like the old Bedford TLs and the AWDs. So that's what I've done there. It actually doesn't look too bad. Okay, so I need to really, first step, I suppose, well, I don't know, first step, but I need to put the wheels on. But I think what I'll do first, I'll put this brush on, and sorry, I'm out of shot again, clown. Cabbage. Yeah, so I need to put this on, so I've got a rivet. I've only just drilled that out because I forgot before I did all this with Molotov. I decided to do it with Molotov rather than polish it. The lazy way out. So I've got the rivet here. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. I need to put my glasses on perhaps, because I think my eyes have got a little bit worse in the last few months. I'm having a little bit more difficulty in seeing the small stuff. Right, don't know if any glue's going to come out. Oh yeah, there we go. So I'll put a little bit in there. That's enough. And this goes this way around, and it goes in through this hole here. So I've got to push it up if I can. And it doesn't seem to want to go in there. And that's it. It wasn't lined up properly. So there's my rivet. There's my rivet. So put the old rivet in. There you go. So I still sort of want that. It needs to swivel a bit. I'll push that up a bit far, I think. There. So I'll put that upside down like that. And whilst that's off, I'm going to put the wheels on now. I am going to put a little spot of glue there and there and there and there, just to make sure the axles stay in place. So put a little spot there. Okay. You remember I you know, they're not tight, but well, I don't know if those back ones would have held in without the glue. The front ones, I think they did clip in. There. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that axle dry off a bit, and then we'll come back to it. Right, okay, let's get this window unit in. So push him well in. I should have put the, before I do any more, I need to put the front on, don't I? So I'll put him on, push him in, and then I'll just put 5-second fix, because I don't want the window unit clouding up. So this 5-second fix, hang on, it's getting a bit messy, this one. Right, I'll put a blob there, blob on that one, blob on that one, a blob on that one. Take a bit off from that one, put it on there. Come on, there's nothing coming out now. Oh, there you go. Right, put the light on, put the cap on this. Stuck to the bloody paper now. So Got to watch you don't get this on your fingers and go touching stuff, because you'll leave marks all over it. Does take a bit longer than 5 seconds. I think the battery's starting to go in the ultraviolet light, so it's not so good. I'll keep shining that on for a little bit. Come back to you when it's done. Okay, I think that should be enough. Can't turn the thing off now. Right, it should be dry now. Fingerprints. Now, okay, we'll put this interior on here, or in here, if I can get it in straight. And there she goes. Got a few chips on that, but it doesn't matter because it's going to be underneath. It's just that I've tried it before, that's what's chipped it. Now, what do I do now? We need to put well, this has got to go, this brush has got to go on here like that. Now I might have to cut a little bit more off of this because I might have made it too deep, but I didn't want to cut too much off to start with. Perhaps I better cut a little bit more off because it's going to be rubbing on the floor otherwise. It's a fine line, and you can, you know, you can balls it up pretty quick if you're not careful. I don't want to do that because it took me too bloody long to do it. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Still might not be enough. I don't know. Sorry, I keep banging the camera. I must try my new one. Right, now, what haven't I done? Put this on. So this has to go in there. Hang on, pull that out a bit. So I think it just pushes in, doesn't it? That's it. That's in. Snapped in. Lovely jubbly. I should have just dropped it down, shouldn't I? And I think there, that goes over the top like that. And then this piece, it's a little tongue and groove. That's the groove there, the tongue is there. So what I don't know if I should, no, that's alright, that's done okay. That's okay. So that's that, yeah, that's right. So far so good. This comes out, yeah, lovely jubbly. Now the old cab. There's some blooming bits inside there in the windscreen. That's because I've been sort of filing and fiddling it, trying to get it to fit. So let's hope it does. I don't think that's gone in enough at the back. We'll see. So this piece here fits in that groove and underneath the bumper, like so. So that's okay, that's enough. It's gone enough. So there you go, one more rivet. So just put a bit of glue in there. Get a lid off of my teeth. So we'll put a bit of glue in here. Boom. Well, plenty of glue. Sorry Bob, done it again. I'd rather have too much than not enough. Yeah, bugger, that's gone upside down. Don't you just hate it when the bloody thing won't go in? Ah, for crying out loud. Now there's glue on the top. It's sticking to everything but where it needs to go. See, I prefer those with a little hole in the middle. That I can put my spiky tool in. There, that's it. Yeah, and give it a good shove. So there you go. There. Right. Okay. Just put my stuff away and put the lid on my glue and that, and we come back to this. Right, so what I've got to find myself now is a set of Jersey number plates. And I'm going to have a look in my box right now, see if I can find some. All my big box of decals I've made. So I'm going to have a rummage through there and then we'll see what we can find. Right, I found some, so I'm going to try and do this on camera. It's not easy because I'm looking over the camera. I've got my glasses on and I can't see a thing because I'm too far away with my glasses. Not too far away because I've got the camera in front of me. Okay, so there's my front number plate. That's one I've used before. Was the number of the old truck I used to drive. Right. I'll do the back one first. So I was going to put it over that, but it's too much yellow, so I'm going to put it down there. So put a bit of water there. Now let's see what I can do. Let's see if I can cock it all up. I don't know how good these are going to be because they've been made a long time. Made them quite a while ago. Right, we'll leave it at that. Right, okay, that's it done. Number plates on the back as well. So that's all finished. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed the restoration. I'm sort of really quite pleased with the way it's turned out. I didn't expect it to turn out looking as nice as this. The only thing is, where I repaired the windscreen, you can see where I've glued the piece in. You can see the bit of glue down that side. But other than that, it doesn't look bad. Those headlights look alright. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and like I say, I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and please like the video. And you know, I hope to see you all again in the next video, whatever that's going to be. I haven't decided yet. So until then, stay safe everybody, look after yourselves, and we'll see you again in a couple of weeks. So all the best. Cherry for now. Hubby. Bye.